All right, so today I am at the India Gate here in Mumbai, and I just read literally right now, standing where I am now, the Wikipedia page about this. So what I can tell you is this was actually built because King George V, the first ever British monarch to come to India to visit, landed here. So that's the significance behind the place. And then it was used by other British colonial administrative persons when they arrived to India. This is where they would come through. So Mumbai, at the time called Bombay, would have been one of the most important places in India in terms of British administration because it's close to the coast. I think Calcutta would have been number one. Obviously, it was the capital for the majority of British rule, but this is where the British monarch, the first ever British monarch, came to India. So that's my little introduction to Mumbai, and there's some people I think want to ask me to take a picture, so I'll do that right now.
Welcome to Mumbai.
Thank you. So something I noticed at the very end of my very long car ride to get here, because I'm staying kind of close to the airport, is when you get to this area of Mumbai, the buildings are exquisite, like some of the nicest I've seen in India. It has a totally different feel than most other cities that I've been to in India. I have mostly spent my time in the north, central, northwest type areas, not the far northwest, but buildings like this are incredible. And this area of the city seems to have a lot of stuff that looks similar-ish to this, not as grand as this specific one, but extremely beautiful stuff, literally all over. I'm gonna walk up to the gate. I don't think there's really anything to show here. I think this is just a place people come for selfies and stuff. But yeah, check it out. Actually, I got a lot closer to it, and you can actually see exactly right here everything I just said. That is dedicated to the landing of King George V and his wife Mary. Something else I think is kind of symbolic that they did with this place is actually as the British troops were leaving India, as the deoccupation was happening, troops from Somerset, a battalion from Somerset, this is actually where they walked onto the ship through here on their way out of India for when India was finally being decolonized. So it was built to commemorate, British monarchs coming to a land that they ruled over but never had visited before. And it was also used as the final point of British troops being here in the city of, at the time, Bombay, now Mumbai. I've had people even here in India call it by both names, so I don't know. I'm a little confused on that, but I know it is now officially Mumbai. All right, I'm here with one of my friends. What's your name?
Sheikh Miraj.
Sheikh Miraj. That's actually, for an Indian name, that's a lot easier for me to remember than most people's. He came, he wanted to say hello. He's a new subscriber, so say hello, whatever you want to say.
Please subscribe this channel. Very good man.
Thank you.
Very
Exactly. I love Mumbai. Really friendly people. They've been coming up saying hello.
Hello.
Nice meeting you. So this place is called the Taj Mahal Palace. Yeah, it's apparently a hotel now. I don't think I could ever afford to actually stay in there because it is overlooking the bay. It has a great view. It's next to the gate. So it's probably an extremely luxurious, expensive place. On the bottom, it looks like there's some stores, like Louis Vuitton is right there. So that kind of confirms my theory. But yeah, expensive hotel. Beautiful, expensive hotel right here. So one thing I've noticed just walking around here in Mumbai is there's huge amounts of other foreigners, Arabs, Asian, and white people everywhere. So it definitely is a very international city where you'll see every kind of people. Hi. So yeah, it's definitely very unique in that way. Right now I am outside of the University of Mumbai. Unfortunately, they won't let me visit because I guess there was a terrorist attack in 2008. But they have extremely beautiful buildings. they have a sign that's posted that basically says that it's a World Heritage Site, so UNESCO site. The buildings, the reason I came to the university, I didn't intend on actually visiting the university at all today, is because the buildings look very, very European in style. They look very much like something you would see in England or Ireland, somewhere else in one of the European parts of the British Empire. So extremely, extremely different than even other stuff here in Mumbai. There is a rumor that I've heard, I don't know if it's actually true, but they say that this church right here was actually originally supposed to be built in Ireland, but they mixed up the plans and it ended up being built here in India instead. So I don't know if that's true. It's just something that I was told. Could be wrong, could be right. I don't know. Well, I'll let you guys tell me if that's true or not. But they have this really cool like clock tower too. So it's a really nice place, very interesting. I wish it was possible to go inside. I wish it was possible to go and see, even if it was just like an escorted thing where you like do group tours with one of these guards, that would be nice. But unfortunately, they do not do that. This is a little clearer sort of idea of what I was looking at, what these buildings actually kind of look like. It's really impressive. It's like extremely beautiful, but totally different than what you expect here in India, especially in one of India's biggest cities. But it does all tie back to, the colonial past and the British history that is very deeply ingrained in this city, especially this area of the city. Another look at one of the really big, huge buildings that they have here. There's some kids playing cricket in the street. They're probably students. They're probably not actually that kids, but huge buildings, beautiful buildings. Okay, so this huge building right here is actually the Mumbai High Court. So this is, I guess, the courthouse for the city. Just another example of an extremely beautiful building here in Mumbai. I want to say this. So out of everywhere I've been in India so far, I wouldn't say Mumbai is my favorite city yet, but I will say architecturally, this area of the city is probably the most aesthetically pleasing to myself. I see it and it looks very beautiful, very like historic, and it's because you kind of know, I kind of know a little bit of, the history behind, the British colonial empire here, and you see this stuff and you're like, wow, I understand this part of the history a lot better than when I'm in, say, Lucknow and I see Mughal stuff, because I don't really understand that history quite as well as an American. It's not something that we are taught at all. I don't think when I was in school I probably ever had anything to do with any Indian history, probably. So yeah, it's interesting, and it's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful area. You can see literally just enormous, beautiful colonial buildings all the way down this whole street that I'm walking down from the gate. I'm gonna say this really badly. I'm at the Chhatrapati Shivaji, I don't know, Terminus here in Mumbai, and this place is huge. This is a huge, beautiful train station, I think. So I'm gonna go inside of it. Why not? Because it is open to the public. Look around. But this place is enormous. Like, I can't emphasize enough how huge this is. You can see over there somewhere. I can't point to it very well. There's people next to it, like right there. This is an enormous building. I'm gonna go over there, check it out. All right, I tried to walk in through the front right here. They didn't let me. But this place actually used to be called Victoria Terminus, named after Queen Victoria for her Golden Jubilee. It was built in like 1883 or 4. I just read it, I'm sorry, I've forgotten. But they renamed it in honor of Amartha warrior king. That's why it has its new name that I can't pronounce very well. So yeah, there's a little bit of history about this place. It's enormous. It's extremely beautiful. Like this is crazy. This is crazy huge. crazy beautiful, extremely well made place. Also, this place has plaques all around it that say that it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well. So lots of those around here, in this general area at least. So I don't know what the BMC is, but this is their headquarters building according to maps. The name is right there, if you can read that. I can't, but it's directly across from the station that I'm at, the Terminus. So it's another just huge, beautiful building that is just in this general area. This whole street is extremely beautiful. All right, I see an entrance. Let's walk inside, see if we can't see the interior a little bit at least. Oh wow, this is enormous. Yeah, here you go. See the inside? It's probably super loud. I'm sure you can't hear me very well. But here's some stained glass. I'm gonna turn off the camera for a second because I'm sure the police are gonna tell me not to record. Actually, I'll just try to walk around them. But here you go. You can see the actual terminals, the stations. This is where people get on. This is their lines. Beautiful, beautiful place. Definitely nothing I could say negative about this. Very beautiful. Lots of cool people taking pictures of me and stuff. Really nice. I just want to throw out this park, and this city is genuinely extremely beautiful. I love this place.